Alright guys, welcome back to Predominance Raids. It's Raiden here again, bringing you guys my next war recap. And this one was a victory against a clan called Redline, 81-71. Pretty easy war for us. Average destruction there pretty high for us, 90, almost 91% to about 81.5%. And they did actually have a Town Hall advantage. We'll take a look really quick, but on their side they hit 4 Town Hall 11s. And we were able to get all those picked up except for number 1. We weren't able to pick up any stars, but that was towards the end of the war, and we were trying, a little bit more kind of creative attacks at that point. Had we needed the 2-star, we probably would have done some stuff differently, but got all the other ones 2-starred, all their Town Hall 10s and remaining 11s, and then everything from 8 down, which was their Town Hall 9s and below, we did get 3-starred pretty easily and early in the war. On their side, attacking us, they actually did a decent job at the top. And again, that was the Town Hall advantage, but really struggled on our 9s. So left a lot of 9s, 1-starred, 2-starred, 0-starred. And then most of the 3-stars that you see were their Town Hall 11 and 10s dropping down to pick up those. So really good job, everybody at Predominance. But let's go ahead and get right into the attacks because we got quite a few good ones to look at. And the first one I want to look at was OSU Beast on their number 3. So this was actually kind of an anti-3 design on their part, but if you look at it, a lot of DPS there centralized in the core. Pretty cool idea from OSU. So he opts to basically do Archer Queen Walk and drops her over here by the ward end. Is going to walk her down towards the right-hand side. And the idea is he wants to basically come in with his main kill squad, and it is a mass witch, but he wants to come in from over here at about 230. But by eliminating basically this entire row, it's going to keep his main kill squad from steering off this way. It's going to just push them more direct towards that Town Hall, which you look, I mean, the Town Hall is quite a bit away from where his kill squad's coming. So the Archer Queen Walk was designed to basically pick up percentage points, but also to basically keep the pathing of his witches from steering off too much down towards the bottom, and also doing that without the Eagle Artillery activating, so it was a good idea. So drops that Archer Queen down by 5 o'clock by the Warden. In just a second. Oh, I'm sorry. And first just drops the Earthquake up on that Eagle Artillery, Expo, and Clan Castle. A lot of DPS there with the Wizard Towers, but mostly wants to weaken that Eagle Artillery. So Archer Queen goes down, Healer's behind. Already had a natural funnel there, but has 2 minions just to pick off a cannon for free, which never hurts. I'm just going to let that walk develop a little bit. And again, guys, this is a pretty smart Town Hall 11 tactic. Even when you're going for 2-star attacks, it makes sense a lot of times to start with some type of Archer Queen walk when you can pick up, decent percentage points and, soften up the defenses and help with directing pathing for your main troops and do that without activating the Eagle Artillery. That's your main threat at Town Hall 11 is that artillery, especially for mass golem raids. So drops that jump down at 3 o'clock. Heroes come down, Grand Warden comes down, and then the Witches are going to come down in a second. And he's going to get right in on that artillery as well. Another benefit of that Archer Queen walk was as soon as his golems and heroes come in now, basically the second building they're going to encounter is that Eagle Artillery. So already out of the question. And just a really good attack here. Didn't worry about luring the Clan Castle. I've been seeing too many guys trying to lure the Clan Castle on Town Hall 11 Mass Witch attacks. Guys, you don't need to. With the Mass Witches, the Clan Castle is not going to make that big of a difference. They're going to be targeting skeletons. You're going to have so many troops in there. But pops the Grand Warden's ability there as they get into both multi-target Infernos and they're approaching the Town Hall. And he does have some Witches going up top and some kind of staying in the core, but that's okay. The ones up top are actually going to clean that top side and pick up a lot of percentage points. But this was, again, a well-upgraded Town Hall 11 and just a really good attack. Very, very high percentage 2-star that had a chance for a 3. And we're just going to go ahead and fast forward here because most of the damage is done. But still has the Witches and the Grand Warden. And actually, if his Archer Queen had maybe been able to stay behind the Witches instead of out front, it could have actually potentially been a 3-star. But she, unfortunately, was just a little bit in front of him. But at this point, it's mostly just witches, picking up a few more buildings there on the outside. But again, very high percentage 2-star. Looks like it's going to be an 81%. And on a very well-developed Town Hall 11. So really good to see a lot of the Town Hall 11s now implementing Archer Queen walks into some of their attacks. But really nice job by OSU. All right, we're going to take a look at Nick's attack on number 9. If I can click on it. Okay, there we go. And Nick is a long-time, actually an original founder of Predom. I'm sure you guys have seen him in some of my older videos, but just came back from a few month-long, I think he was doing some work over in South Africa and just got back to Australia. So welcome back, Nick. Glad to see you. He's definitely one of our better Town Hall 9s, but kind of does an old school Shattered GoHo here. So picks up the cheap lure and then double poison, which seems to be pretty common now when it's a Dragloon. Just waits for that poison to finish taking out the dragon. Then just comes over here at 9 o'clock with the Shattered. Creates a funnel there with some minions, a few wizards. Basically just wants to get into, this section in here where there could be some potential giant bombs. Obviously the enemy Archer Queen's there. You can pick up some more giant bomb spots and the clan castle. Has kind of a scare here for a second. Looks like the Barbarian King is going to steer up top, but redirects there for the jump. So luckily gets that aggro from the jump spell and gets those troops to run back in it. Pops the Barbarian King there to take out the Archer Queen, and then just comes in here with a nice kind of surgical GoHo from the bottom. Really good deployment on this in terms of the hogs. So sometimes I see people do surgical hogs and they deploy them kind of too quickly, but does a good job here. Picks one section, deploys them nice, targeted hogs, throws a heal down, and then when the first group is standing in the heal and taking those second defenses, now the second group comes in, throws out a nice heal where the first and second group converges. Only thing about this giant here, good idea, it would have been better to put the giant here, so it can take actually the archer tower, the mortar, and the wizard tower and cannon. But it's okay, right idea. And has that third heal for the group's hogs as they get to that last section. Nice job throwing cleanup wizards, archers down on the backside. And again, kind of an older school GoHo, but Archer Queen is still up, hasn't even popped her ability, and she's at full health. So that's always a sign that you had really good hog deployment, really good kill squad development, and a really good value from your kill squad push. So just thought this was a really nice tack. Kind of on a, not an anti-3, more of an anti-2, kind of symmetrical base, but it definitely helps to be able to hit those as well. And just a really good attack by Nick. And again, man, welcome back. We're happy to have you. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look here. So this recap was originally going to just be titled Slaughter's Recap, or it was going to be an ode to Slaughter. It was just going to be like a huge poem I wrote. In the background, it was going to be Slaughter's attacks. But Stu had like just an awesome war, and unfortunately, I'm not going to show both his attacks. I might show this attack a little bit later in a different video. But Stu just absolutely crushed it. I cannot say enough about Stu. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at Mike's attack here on 11. Okay, and so this was actually a really cool double jump. It's not a GoVaHo, I think. I don't think he has a golem, or maybe is it a CB? I don't know. So it just creates a funnel over here. Just picking up some free percentage points and some free high HP buildings over there and some storages. I believe he just comes in over here at 9 o'clock with just his heroes and Valks, but maybe he has a golem. I'm sorry, guys. It's been... Okay, yeah, it is a CB. So he's got the one golem. Jump spell goes down. And again, that funnel's mostly created. What I like here, though, is that the Archer Queen comes down so early. She's going to take out the enemy Archer Queen. She's going to take out that enemy CC. And he knows because his funnel is so well created, after she shoots this cannon, she's going to step right into that jump spell. Barbarian King's delayed, so he's not going to take the brunt of the clan castle damage. And then the Valks are just going in right to that jump. It's got one of them kind of stray off here. Not sure why that one went up there, but no big deal. So a Valk coming down, and then a second jump spell, and that's going to get him into all these double giant bomb spots that are potentially here, and here. So really good scouting job by Mike, coming in with the Valks to basically get into those double giant bomb spots. And that's going to be a kind of a 2-section hog. So some hogs in the bottom just sprinkled in there. Not sure he got enough value from those, to be honest, but he takes out about 2-3 defenses. And then his main group comes in from 12 o'clock. He sees that little mini Tesla farm pop as well as the Expo and the Archer Towers, so does a good job kind of reinforcing with more hogs towards the first heel down. And at this point, he knows all double giant bomb threats have been neutralized, and his hogs are just going to path nice through the section down through the bottom. And he cuts it kind of close here, and again, I think it was just because maybe he spread himself a little bit too thin with those hogs to bottom, but does a really good job reinforcing, had excellent heal spells there, and then has just enough here, as well as the Archer Queen up. I don't know if you noticed, he threw a poison down on the enemy Barbarian King, which was really clutch, because not only did it lessen the amount of damage that he could do to the hogs, but also it slowed down his movement speed, so the Archer Queen, which barely had any health, could step in there and shoot him without taking any damage. So just a really nice kind of small detail there. And then it's just cleanup, and again, plenty of hogs left. Really good deployment on the hogs once he neutralized the double giant bombs. And again, guys, if you can figure out where the double giant bombs are through scouting and figure out a way to be able to neutralize them through your kill squad, it becomes so much easier to just focus in your hog pathing, where you're not going to worry about running into those, and you can just focus your heals on the higher DPS areas, and that's exactly what Mike did. So nice job, Ben. All right, let's take a look at a few more. We're going to take a look at, okay, so this was my favorite attack of the war. And again, Stu, man, I'm sorry, I wish I could show both of yours, but this was the coolest attack. I gotta say, Slaughter has been just absolutely crushing it with these Archer Queen Walk LaLoon attacks. He has really kind of mastered this extremely quickly, but does a good job here. And so I'm going to pause it really quick, guys. I don't mean to be distracting, but so he just creates a funnel over here. Basically what he's going to do is, he sees this one, very exposed air defense, as well as a sweeper, as well as an expo, as well as quite a few point defense here. So this is going to be a long Archer Queen walk, but he's going to walk his Archer Queen all the way down and around. And really good breakdown on the base here. He sees these two air defenses, so he's just going to come in basically Earthquake right in here, come in with a Shattered Golems with some Wizards and his Barbarian King as they meet up with his Archer Queen. And they're going to actually get this big push in here with an Earthquake. They're going to take out all this. They're going to take out basically all these remaining 2 air defenses. And then he's just got 1 Lava Hound and 13 Loons for potentially, 1 air defense. And then just basically half a map of defenses on the outer ring. So this was just such a sweet attack. I'm going to just shut up. I'm going to drink some beer and just watch this one. You guys can just be impressed by this because this is so good. I'm not going to even speak, guys. This is just too good. Just enjoy. Alright, guys, I couldn't help myself. I do want to speak, but I gave it a little bit of a moment of silence. That's like out of respect, like when you go to a funeral, you pay respects, you give it a moment of silence. Well, like this guy, this is rest in peace, Mohammed SH. So I gave him a little moment of silence there out of respect because this thing was just absolutely destroyed. Mohammed, you should just quit playing the game. Slaughter just should retire you after this, man. This was just brutal. This was so good. But Archer Queen coming around over here. And it's a long walk, guys, but you can do this with the extra 30 seconds. And again, anytime you get those air defenses that are on those outer rings that are within the Archer Queen's range, it is a really good idea to do some type of Archer Queen walk, GoLaLoon or just LaLoon. Doesn't matter that there's a little mini Tesla farm there because he's got golems and the healers met around. So the golems are being healed now. Drops a nice rage spell down. I am honestly so happy that guys now in Predom are starting to do these Archer Queen walks and Archer Queen charges. Like, everyone is implementing them now. Everyone is really taking it to heart and stepping their game up and working on it. and we are just seeing the results. We have never been at a better position, especially for our Town Hall 9s, than we are right now. So that's just kudos to everybody. But guys, I mean, this is like, he didn't even need the Lava Hound. Like, he didn't even need the Lava Hound. He could have just used balloons and saved 30 spaces. This base was just absolutely wrecked. As RC said, he should have just swagged the Lava Hound, but this is as good of a breakdown. This is as good of an attack as you'll see on this type of base. So I'm going to speed it up. And I don't want to speed it up, Stu. This is slowed down in my mind forever, but excellent attack. What more can I say than that, man? Nice job. All right, I think we got time for 2 more. We could just watch a replay of that one again, but all right, we'll look at 2 more, and we're not going to look at Slabo. That guy's not very good. Let's see. Okay, we got Sparta here on 17. My boy John bringing a really good attack here. So it is an anti-3. It almost reminds me of kind of a modified PCP base, but doesn't have any poison spells. So he did lure the clan castle, but that was just to basically get them out so his archer queen can take it down quicker. And his golem does take a little bit of a beating here from the balloons and the dragon, but that's okay. He does a good job there, opens it up with the earthquake, so he's going to get a really nice push here into the core. And again, no rage spells, so just the 3 heal and the earthquakes. You can obviously see the double giant bomb spots here, here, here are going to be the most likely ones. And John had a really good idea and a good plan for them. So is about to get that nice push in from his kill squad. And again, guys, this is the strength of surgical hogs you're going to see, is being able to identify, okay, what are the risks to my hogs and how can I exploit it? So comes in here, maybe, the only critique I have is maybe a little bit too heavy on this first group, because basically the first group here you see here, this is basically suicide hogs. If there's a double giant bomb there, boom, and there is, oh, that's going to be poof. But there was no way to path around it, so that's okay. He still had hogs coming from this direction, which took the benefit of the heal. And then he has reinforcing hogs, and he's still got 2 more heals in the bag. He knows if there's a double giant bomb in this spot, his archer queen is going to neutralize it before his hogs get there. But really good job there of kind of a suicide hog group. Really good hog deployment there, kind of reinforcing. And then excellent heal spells to be able to keep that smaller secondary group up the entire time. And again, the archer queen there neutralizes that last double giant bomb spot. And it does just get triggered there by 1 hog anyways, which is okay. And then plenty of cleanup troops. Could have deployed them a little bit quicker. I would like to see guys get those down just as soon as the hogs are clearing that section. Even with the extra 30 seconds, I've seen guys run out of time from cleanup troops not being down quick enough. But swag heal, man. Anytime you got the swag heal left, you're going to make the video. So excellent job by Sparta there, hitting base 17. Nice job, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Our Town Hall 9 game is strong right now, guys. You better watch out. You better watch out. We're coming for you. We got the Archer Queen walks. We got the Suicide Hogs. Man, we got Slaughter. You seen what Slaughter does? He'll crush you. You got the Swag Lava Hound, and John's got the Swag Heal spell. Okay, we're going to look at one more. We're going to look at Skip on number 18. Okay, so Skip went really old school on this base. Because he's got kind of like an old person name. His name's Bruce. So you'd think he's like 87 years old, but I don't think he is 87. But because his name is Bruce, he wanted to go old school. So this is just a shattered GoLaLoon, man. This is nice. This is don't put your air defenses there, Furious. This is not good air defense placement. Okay, when you can just come in and get 2 air defenses, a sweeper, an archer queen, a clan castle, and like 4 archer towers, not good. But golems come down there, nice shattered, really good spread on them. It makes the funnel pretty nice and easy. If you look, he had to be really patient there with his heroes because there was a lot of storages on the outside. So he had to really let that funnel develop nice and patiently. Does a nice job delaying the Barbarian King. And has a nice rage spell here so his wizards and archer queen can step up and take out that clan castle troops. So that's basically perfect deployment on the first section. And those air defenses go down nice and quick. Now, here's the thing. Most of the time, the rule of thumb is however many air defenses are left, that's how many lava hounds you want, but +1. So if there's 2 air defenses, I want 3 lava hounds. If there's 3 air defenses, I want 4 lava hounds. In this case, because he got such a tremendous push from his kill squad, and because the fact that the Expos are on ground and the air defenses are level 6, Skip gets away with only 2 lava hounds, and he actually brings more balloons. It just depends on the layout of the base, and it depends on the level of the defenses. So I wouldn't recommend this composition for like max defense Town Hall 9, but when you can get a really good push and when the base is designed like this, he just needs the 2 lava hounds, and he just instead of working like clockwise or counterclockwise, he just comes in with a 2 section. So again, kind of an old school style. Just kind of bombards it, just swarms it from 2 different areas. And he's got 2 rage spells and a haste in the bag, so he's going to rage over the air defenses. I'm not sure who puts their Expos on ground anymore, but when you do, this is what's going to happen. Skip's going to just come and wreck you. And that haste spell, just to get the balloons to travel up there towards the last little section with the Tesla and air defense, and I'm sorry, the Archer Tower, and it's game over. Just clean up, very quick attack, very good exploiting that base designed by Skip. And that just shows you how to do it on a base where you can get those 2 air defenses and the Archer Queen, and get quite a bit more point defense from your initial kill squad push. Alright, so guys, that's going to wrap up this war recap. And again, excellent job to Predominance. And we'll definitely see you guys next time with some more videos. I got some more recaps posting. But awesome job to everybody. Good try for the red line. Not good enough, though, for Predominance because we're out there. We're ready to smash you guys. Raiden signing out. I'll definitely be seeing you guys next time.